It's back. The return of the Combover report, and it can only mean one thing, that Donald back in the news, this time being accused of fraud over Trump University. Yes, there is such a place. Classes with Trump's name, promising to teach his secrets of real estate success, then pulling a bait and switch on the students, costing them thousands and thousands of dollars.
They were fleeced. They were taken, they were convinced by very persuasive motivational speakers and videos of Trump that they were going to learn how to make money in real estate. They didn't get anything.
Trump's reaction, as you would expect, not so quiet. He claims Schneiderman has pressed him for campaign cash, calling the suit politically motivated, even trying to connect Obama to it, and he touted high marks from his students. But maybe the only real surprise in all of this is that people still taken in by Donald Trump and the skyscraper high claims he makes, when a few hours of research shows a long pattern of both shady deals and the middle class folks here being the ones that are being taken in by these claims of a fast lane to the good life. And Andrew, I'm sorry to bring down your favorite, but
there was more research here, Rich, than we had. There was more than we had time to get to. But perhaps the best known example was the Trump Ocean Resort in Baja, Mexico. You see sketches and models. It's an oceanside paradise. But in reality, this is all that ever came of it. Fences and piles of sand. Trump, who claimed only to be a figurehead in the project, picked the resort as an affordable paradise to investors. Then the project scuttled. 198 people sued to get their deposits back. Protected by Mexican law, Trump and his team settled for less than a third of what investors were seeking. Trump also has a history of playing fast and loose with bankers. Take the Trump International Hotel and Tower in Chicago, which actually does exist. But to get it built, Trump got $640 million from Deutsche Bank. It's a loan he secured with $40 million of his own money. Then the bank wanted their money back, so he countersued for $3 billion. That's a move that he generally makes, countersue big, and you wind up with a settlement, as you got in this case as well, with both sides dropping their suits. That led somebody close to the deal to say years later, quote, "It's pretty well known in financial circles that this guy, Trump, is a deadbeat." More insight from Trump comes from his Atlantic City casinos, all three of which went bankrupt 3 times, and this was before Atlantic City hit the skids. Trump eventually sold the company, but only after getting chance after chance to turn them around. Why? It's the old story, said an insider in a 1990 interview with the Times. Borrow $2,000, they'll foreclose in a minute, but borrow $2 billion and you've got them over a barrel. Trump also has a slew of failed products on his resume, all of which offer the Trump prestige to non-tycoons, including vodka, a mortgage company, steaks, even a magazine, and my personal favorite, Trump ice water. When asked what made it so good, he answered, "It's low sodium. In fact, it has no sodium." In other words, Rich, it's water.
Richard, you
people seeing that? People go play his golf courses, I'm told.
Shush. I was a sucker who did that in Scotland. But you know what bothers me about him is who he's hustling. He's going after and he's trying to prey on the people who don't know better here. He's just
he's going to be the next Republican nominee for president.
There is not a prayer of that ever happening. Ever. Ever.
God. At least with P.T. Barnum, it was nickels and dimes. This guy's going for thousands.
Yeah. No, he's a hustler
individual
from
people.
Jump Street. All right, we're going to be right back after this.